Welcome once again, and welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon. It is time for the Dark Ages King Challenge. And although I don't often make videos about challenges, when I do, they are crazy fun and easy. So yes, I am basically suggesting that this is a challenge you should go ahead and knock out. Get it done, and it's relatively easy. This is the footage of me seeing this challenge for the very first time. So yes, it took me all of about 5 minutes to get it done, to get it figured out, because at first it looks awfully easy, and then you realize, okay, fine, there's bombs and Teslas wrapping around the sword. Yeah, you tricked me, you got me, and it's gonna take me more than one effort to get this done. We've got barbarians, super barbarians, a barbarian king against multiple barbarian kings, which, by the way, I think there was a certain challenge created by a certain content creator named Code Galadon that used multiple barbarian kings for the first time, so that's fine. Hey, you know what? I get copied a lot, and it doesn't offend me. Okay, so yes, this obviously is one of the easier challenges. I love these challenges that kind of have a trick to it, you know, that aren't just crazy difficult where you have to do A, B, C, D all the way through double X, Y, Z. Just, you know, you get it done and you move on with your life. It shouldn't be a big struggle. So obviously you've got a lot of units here. It is barbarian themed. I am a big fan of the skins, and I'm also, like I said, a big fan of this style challenge. There are some little tricks in order to 3-star this quickly, and that's why I like this type of challenge. If I'm going to put another challenge together for you guys in the future, it is going to be a puzzle style challenge that really only takes 1 or 2 very specific steps, and then you can wipe out the whole thing. Obviously, we realize there are 3 major hurdles to defeating this challenge: the poison towers, the traps around the outside, and the Teslas. So we're going to handle those, and the question was, do I need to trigger all of the poison traps? Should I wait on those? Do we need to trigger all of the skeletons and get them kind of pathing off to one side? So we just quickly thought, okay, maybe I drop a couple of super barbs and we trigger both of these poison towers. You'll see that both of them fired onto one side, so one of them isn't even an issue. And then this one, okay, so, you know, yeah, it's got to be spam and win, otherwise I just don't even want to deal with it. So here we go. Spam a bunch of regular barbarians around the perimeter of the sword. That's going to trigger all of the bombs, traps, mines, Teslas, and then you can kind of lure everyone off to one side with a couple more barbarians. So we're going to pull all of these little skeletons away so that we don't have to deal with them, just like the old-fashioned style as we used to lure out clan castles this way very frequently. Then dropping a poison spell out here in the corner is going to take care of every single skeleton. So that's part 1. We're done. Now we get in, and this time we're going to spam the super barbarians around the outside. Actually, let's go ahead and use up the rest of the regular barbarians first, and then spam the super barbarians around the outside, and they will take out all of the Teslas. So there's step 2. And then step 3, I was just kind of like, well, let's just chuck in the barbarian king, maybe down here at the bottom, and hopefully with the remaining super barbarians and barbarian king, we'll get through whatever is left. And there was quite a bit left. I mean, we got a few Teslas, we got a few barbarian kings, and did you notice the typical trademark Clash of Clans challenge on the far right-hand corner? Yes, there was a Tesla over there, and I didn't notice it. Luckily, it will not end up affecting us much because we've got a pretty good army right here of barbs working their way through. We also have the lizard. Come on, just rename the lizard, would you? Poison lizard needs to be named Lizzie. That's all there is to it. Okay, so barbarians, barbarian king, they are headed off towards the 2 remaining structures. We've got the spell tower. Now this sort of just kind of worked out well for me. We only lost a couple of barbarians that wandered up and triggered the spell tower at the top for the 2nd time. And in the meantime, we're off to the right-hand side, being distracted by, yes, more skeletons. So fine, if you want to drop a barbarian over there at the beginning to make sure you trigger those and bring them over with all of the others, that's fine. But the king, he gets the job done, and now just the king and a couple barbarians remain, and we are going to eventually get through. Actually, we had some barbarians working on the wall on the left-hand side. In the meantime, rolling in, and there we go. a beautiful 3-star. So I think it's pretty easy. I think it is worth trying. This is the strategy that you should use. And, but you know, you're here, so I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you, Galafam, as always, for checking out the little short bonus episode. Now get out there, make the best of the rest of your day. Be extra kind to other people, animals, and the planet. And of course, I hope to see you all back here again tomorrow for more, even more full attacks, if that makes sense.
Galladon was not expecting an episode today. I have no comments prepared. Get back to me tomorrow, please.